What's up, Soul Family and everyone out there in the world? This is Moonology Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses for this first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Now, I hope all of y'all had a good transition from Sagittarius into Capricorn, or going into Capricorn season. Well, not in Capricorn season yet, but we're about 3-4 days away from being in Capricorn. So, with that being said, I hope all of y'all have been doing well. Now, let's talk about what the Sun represents, or what it represents being in Capricorn. So the Sun is, of course, our actions, our viewpoints, how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants, and it is going to be in the energies of Capricorn, which is cardinal Earth, initiating, creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And Capricorn was born out of the 10th house of business, status, what you're wanting to broadcast, which can ultimately become your career. So, with that being said, you Taurus are fixed Earth, which is being fixated on your own ways of thinking and being practical. And Taurus was born out of the 2nd house of values, people, places, and things that you value, and where you plant seeds. So, with that being said, Taurus, you do trine, or Taurus energy trines Capricorn energy. So Taurus Suns, you're gonna have, or Taurus itself is gonna have a gift. So Taurus Suns, you're gonna have a gift to be more initiative with new ways of thinking and being practical when it comes to your fixated ways of thinking and being practical. And Taurus Moons, this is what you're gonna be attracting. You're gonna be attracting others who are more initiative with thinking, with their ways of thinking and being practical, with their own fixated ways of being practical towards you. So, with that being said, let's see what you guys got going on for the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. I will be pulling 9 cards plus an overall from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck. Then I'll move on to the Waite deck for clarifications, and I'll move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, let's see what you guys got going on during this time. Alright, so let's lay the cards and see what you guys got going on for the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. For your overall energies, and let's see what you guys got going on. Alright, so your overall energy of the reading is the King of Cups. So, with the King of Cups being here, you are doing your best to be emotionally grounded, but you do have a lot of love to give to others. You are doing your best to be, like I said, emotionally grounded during this time. Now, your first card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 10 of Wands. So, you may be feeling burdened. You may have responsibilities that may feel like burdens. If they are for the betterment of your well-being, your highest good. When it comes to those responsibilities, keep doing that. Keep going after and completing those responsibilities, or working on those responsibilities, or holding on to those responsibilities. But this is also a card about this can also be a card about success, which, as long as you carry the responsibilities that may feel like burdens, you will reach what you are ultimately wanting in your life during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Now, with your second card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is talking about being into a mental prison, a mental cage built by your own doing. Trust me when I say that we all do this in our lifetimes. So, in this particular 8 of Swords, you can see here with the owl represents intuition in the tarot. So following your intuition during this time is a very good thing, or it is very advisable during this time with the Sun transition in the first half of Capricorn. Following your intuition will help you break out of these mental cages and have those swords fall to the floor, as you can see here in this depiction of the Eight of Swords. Now with the third card for Universal Character Tarot deck that you get is the King of Swords. So I feel like you're being very fair, analytical, logical, giving the best advice that you can, but you may be a little bit emotionally distant as well. Do your best to not be too much in your head and too analytical and logical. Yes, that is a good thing to do, but if you get too much in your head and forget about emotions, you have the possibility of being cold. So do your best to balance out your thoughts and emotions in harmony with each other, but remain fair and logical and analytical about whatever situation that you're thinking about during this time. But I do see you being emotionally grounded as well, and you possibly could have a lot of love for somebody else's other people as well. Now with your fourth card for Universal Character Tarot deck that you get is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is talking about you being a little bit introverted, you due to choppy waters, or aka unstable emotions. So do your best to not let these emotions get the best of you, and instead create higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings so you can pull yourself and rise above these emotions that are a bit chaotic, and open yourself up in a more positive and healthy way during the first half of the sun, just as in the sign of Capricorn. Don't let these unstable emotions affect you in a negative way. Create and agree with thoughts that combat these negative emotions that you may be experiencing during this time. Now with the fifth card for Universal Character Tarot deck they get is the Two of Pentacles, which the Two of Pentacles is talking about juggling, right? So you may be juggling or up in the air with a decision that you're needing to make in the material world, right? Do your best to do what's best for yourself, and if you're involved with somebody else, do what's best for both parties as well, because I do see love coming in. I do see cups here with the Page of Cups and the King of Cups, but with the Two of Pentacles being here, you are up in the air about a certain situation. Again, do what's best for the betterment of well-being and your highest good, and for both parties if you're dealing with somebody else. Now with the sixth card for Universal Character Tarot deck that you get is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is talking about you working hard, you sharing your work with others. Typically in the Waite deck, you'll see the Three of Pentacles as a group of people working together, which represents collaboration. But in this particular Three of Pentacles, this is you most likely working by yourself and sharing your work to the world through your own independency. Yeah, I feel like you're very independent with your work with this particular Three of Pentacles coming out. Or you're wanting to work on something. Now with the seventh card for Universal Character Tarot deck that you get is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is talking about you being passionate and energetic and wanting to go after what you want and desire without caring about others' thoughts or opinions or feelings about what it is that you're going after during this time. You're being very independent, you're being very free-spirited as well. This is a very good energy to be in general. So I like to see the Queen of Wands coming out. It is one of my favorite cards, which is talking about independency and passion and doing what's best for yourself, regardless of anybody else's opinions, and going after, again, what you desire. And that's what you're doing during the first half of the sun, just in the sign of Capricorn. Now with the eighth card for Universal Character Tarot deck that you get is the Magician card, which is Virgo energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or have Virgo in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the sun, just in the sign of Capricorn. But you are in manifestation mode during this time. You are manifesting, you are bringing in new things into your life through this manifestation. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't let this anxiety overwhelm you. Don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Don't let this feeling of being burdened overwhelm you. Just keep doing what you're doing right now, because you are in manifestation mode. So your last card, but definitely not least, for the Universal Character Tarot deck that you get is the Sun card, which is Leo energy. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have Leo in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. But overall, you are in a happy place. You do have happiness around you. You do have good things around you. So just keep that in mind and know that you have good and happy things for you in your life during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Now, moving on to clarifications. While I shuffle this deck, let me summarize this reading. So overall, you are being emotionally grounded with the King of Cups. You may even have a lot of emotions for somebody else, but like I said, you're being emotionally grounded. Now with the Ten of Wands, I do feel like you are in a very heavy energy and feeling a bit burdened due to either just burdens itself or responsibilities that you are upholding. Keep in mind to continue to uphold those responsibilities, especially if they're for your highest good and the betterment of well-being moving forward in your life during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Now with the Eight of Swords, I do feel like you're in a mental cage. Keep in mind that this is your own doing. You can get out of that energy at any time you want, and it's just your choice. And keep in mind that no choice is also a choice within itself. So do what's best for you during this time. Moving on to the King of Swords, I do feel like you're being very fair and logical about a situation, but you're also up in your head about it as well. Right? King of Swords gives really good advice, so you are giving really good advice and doing what's best for you. And if you're not messing, but if you're involved with somebody else, then you're also doing what's best for both parties, them and yourself included. Now with the Page of Cups, you do have a little bit of emotional disturbance going on that is making you a bit introverted, I feel. So do your best to not let these emotions get the best of you, and create and agree with higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings to combat these negative emotions that you may be dealing with. Now with the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like you're up in the air about a decision that you're needing to make or you're wanting to make, either one. But I suggest, and my advice to you is to do what's best for you once again. Now with the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles is you working hard, you sharing your work with others. You, I don't feel like you're collaborating with other people. I feel like you're being very independent, or you're wanting to work on whatever this situation is and what it is that you're wanting to manifest with the Magician card. And with the Queen of Wands, you are very independent and passionately going after what you want and desire without caring about others' opinions or emotions about what it is that you're going after. So that is always a good energy, because that shows me that you're doing stuff for yourself during this time. And with the Sun card, since I already talked about the Magician and you're manifesting during this time, the Sun is talking about happiness overall in your life. So let's move on to clarifications, starting off with the overall being the King of Cups. So let's see what the clarification for the King of Cups is. And the King of Cups is clarified by the Judgment card, which is Scorpio energy. So you could deal with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. But there is some type of rebirth that is happening for you, right? You are rebirthing an idea, but you are being emotionally grounded within doing so, right? So you're being emotionally grounded, but the clarifying the King of Cups is this rebirth energy of an old idea that was once dead, that you're giving back to life, right? So moving on to the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is celebration, fun, having good friends around you. But I feel like you are a bit burdened. Maybe you don't trust these people. Maybe you don't know what to think about these people. But I feel like this, if you're needing clarification, if these people are good, this is the clarification with the Three of Cups, which is talking about celebrations and having good people around you during this time. So calm down, breathe. I feel a lot of heaviness. Take a deep breath and release that tension from yourself, which leads into the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is talking about walking away from something emotionally, but that walking away from something emotionally is putting you into this mental cage. So, with that being said, continue to walk away. Not continue to walk away, but don't let this anxiety overwhelm you. Right? If it's for the best that you walk away from this, whatever this may be, do so, but don't let your mind take a hold and create fear and anxiety for you. Now with the King of Swords is clarified by the Sun card, which is again Leo energy. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have Leo in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. But overall, you are in a happy place. You do have happiness around you, but you may be overthinking things. Right? You may be too much in your head, even though you come from a good place and wanting to give good advice. Don't be up too much in your head about this happiness, or this may be what you're up in your head about, is creating this happiness. Alright, so with that being said, if that's the case, don't overthink yourself and check your vibrational state and check what energies you are vibrating in, because whatever you're vibrating internally is what you're going to manifest externally around you. Now with the Page of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is talking about you feeling guarded. So that is why you feel introverted and having these unstable emotions. It's because there is this defensive energy surrounding you or within you that you're expressing or putting out. So keep in mind to not let yourself get too defensive. Lower your guard, right? And if somebody else is being a certain way and you can't change it, do what's best for you moving forward during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Now with the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is you passionately going after what you want and desire in your life during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. With the Knight of Wands clarifying the Two of Pentacles, whatever that is you're wanting to passionately go after, you're up in the air about it. Alright, so do what's best for you and the betterment of well-being, your highest good moving forward during this time. Now with the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is talking about being emotionally independent and having everything that you need in the emotional world, but you are working on something independently, and you're being very independent during this time. Alright, I've sensed an independent energy from this Three of Pentacles, so with that being said, remain independent in the emotional world and continue to work on what it is that you're working on moving through the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Now with the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is talking about action, so it's just clarifying, and it's pretty much the same energies except it's emphasizing the action part. So you are taking action on what you passionately want and desire, and as simple as that. Continue to do what you're doing because you are manifesting. And let's clarify this Magician card, and the Magician card is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, which is Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and your own energy. So you are standing in your power with the Wheel of Fortune coming up. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or a fellow Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But whatever the case is, you going with the changes is manifesting. One more thing, if you have another, either a Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo energy in your chart, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. With you going with the changes and cycles of life, you are manifesting during this time. So again, keep doing what you're doing, because I feel like you're in a very good place, though you may have a little bit of anxiety due to this situation that you're leaving. Now with the Sun card is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a card of equal give and take. So I do sense there is an energy of equal give and take, and that energy is making you very happy during the first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. Alright, so with that being said, let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see what Mother Moon wants to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, your first card from Mother Moon to you, to me, is Forced Quarter Moon. Your commitment is being tested. So your commitment is being tested during this time. Alright? Keep in mind that whatever it is that you're committed towards, that you're either being tested by the universe, by other people, or even by yourself. So just be aware that your commitment is being tested moving forward during the first half of the sun, which is in the sign of Capricorn. Now your second card from Mother Moon to you, to me, is Full Moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So a personal issue is reaching resolution, which I do see action, I do see happiness in your life, but you may be just having trouble with feeling it due to the situation that you're leaving. But just know that a personal issue is reaching resolution for you, moving through the first half of the sun, which is in the sign of Capricorn. Now your last card, but definitely not least, from Mother Moon to you, to me, is Third Quarter Moon. Adjustments are required. So adjustments are required for you during this time. So adjust yourself accordingly. It may be that you need to lower your guard down, may need to be not so up in your head, but whatever the case may be, there are adjustments that are needing to be made for you with this card coming out. In Third Quarter Moon, adjustments are required. So adjust yourself accordingly, again. And with that being said, that will be all for this general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dollar the Pilot Man. Y'all be blessed. Know that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.